Jessica, and today I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorites from the month of January and also a couple of kind of disappointing, regretful products. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm the queen of the flyaways. So I'm wearing some of these things today. Actually, I'm wearing most of the ones that I love. So that way you could kind of get an idea of how it looks on a face. So I'll start with the blush that I cannot stop wearing. And I recently, if you've seen my newest drugstore haul video, I can link it right up there and down below. I hauled a bunch of products from, it was like the longest haul I've ever done, but I hauled a bunch of Boots No. 7 products from Target. And this was one of them. So I've now been using it, technically when I filmed that haul, it was a while ago. So I've been using it for like 2 or 3 weeks, but it's their natural blush tint powder in soft damson. And it's just this really nice pinkish color. I mean, it's a matte finish, I would say. Certainly no shimmer. Yeah, definitely a matte finish. But it's just simple, and I'm wearing it today, and it just always looks really nice throughout the day. It never ends up looking patchy, and I just like it. It's kind of one of those everyday go-to blushes that every time I see it in my drawer when I'm getting ready, I'm like, oh, yes, I want to use that one. So that is why it had to be a favorite this month. What I'm wearing on my lips is a favorite of mine. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Supernatural, and you know, this is, you know, a $6 or $7 gloss. It's just a normal kind of glossy pink, but there's something to it that just is a little bit deeper. And I like that because I feel like a lot of pink lip glosses can look really like, I don't know, either too Barbie pink or too bright and fuchsia pink, but this one's kind of right in between where it looks like a fleshy normal color. I've used the word fleshy way too much in recent videos. It's not even, that's a gross word. Anyway, but I just love this stuff, and every time, again, it's another thing where when I open my lip drawer, I'm like, ooh, I want to use that one. And every day I'm putting this in my purse, so yeah. Also, I just took out all the lip products that were in my purse today, and I am embarrassed to say that there were, was it 11 or 12? Like 12 lip products in there. 12! I was like, how does this happen? And I feel like I just emptied it out like a week ago. Like, I don't even have enough days in the week for that many products. Anyway, but I bet I'm not alone. I bet some of you guys are with me where when you grab a new lip color, you just put it in your purse and then you just never take them out until you suddenly take all of them out and you're like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? So the next one's gonna be a disappointing product, and these are these e.l.f. See, I don't even know what they're called, but they're their lip balms. I'll put the name of it right here. I recently did an e.l.f. haul as well, which I can also link, but tons of new products that are amazing, but these I was really excited for. I got all of the colors they sent, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a swatch video. No. I swatched it on my hand, and I was like, oh, okay, like it's a sheer, it's that one right there. It's sheer, it's, you know, supposed to be like a lip balm, so it's nice. Well, this one was in the shade Bear Kiss. I tried them all. They are so, like, pulley when it comes to, like, when you're actually applying it on your lips, they just pull and pull and pull. They highlight any dry areas because they have that little bit of pigment, but it's not super slick. It's just a really weird combo that just doesn't work together somehow. And there are plenty of other good, like, tinted lip balm type products. I actually really like those CoverGirl Oh Sugar ones. That almost made it into a favorite. I actually really like those. I've only tried one, in all fairness. But the one I have, I like. It's just simple. It goes on my lips. I don't think it moisturizes like a lip balm does, like a balm that's meant to be moisturizing for your lips. But I think it wears better throughout the day. It's more comfortable to put on. But these were just like dry and draggy. I hated them. And you guys know I love e.l.f., but I also tell you when the products are terrible, and these I think were terrible. Next favorite actually is an e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. crease brush. It's dirty because I just used it. You can see the powder coming up. This thing has gone with me everywhere for like ever. Every time I clean brushes, and sometimes I'll like swap out other brushes, this one stays in my little brush cup back there no matter what. And it's, you know, a $3 brush. It's just really thin, again, domey, but it's the perfect one to get right in the crease and then stop, and then you can get a big fluffy one to, you know, kind of blend it out. But for applying it, it is perfect. I've traveled with it to London and Paris with me. This little sucker's gone everywhere. But I love it, and I feel like I need to buy a second one just so I can kind of give this one a break, but it's so soft and it is just wonderful. Another favorite is what I've been wearing in my brows, and I think I've already talked about this in a video. This is the Maybelline Brow Satin, or it's called the Define and Fill, depending apparently on where you get it, I don't know. But this is a dual-ended, it's got a pencil side, and then it also has this sponge that dips into powder. And what I love about it is that the sponge is kind of pointed. So when you're applying it, you know, I'll kind of fill it in with the pencil just a little bit, especially like the outer edges and like over here. And then I'll fill the rest in like I'm coloring with the sponge. And then if you just take a, you know, a clean spoolie and just brush through it, it just ends up looking, I think, better than my brows have ever looked. I don't know that they're necessarily perfect today, but I don't know. It's just been the easiest way to apply color to my brows. It stays in all day. The only gripe I have with it is that when you're applying it, I feel like once you brush through like the powder from the sponge part, you'll get little like dots of the powder up above and kind of around. But once you wipe them away, or if you take like a big fluffy brush, this is a powder brush from Real Techniques, and just kind of brush by it, it just wipes it away and you're good to go. But that is the only thing I've noticed that I'm like, I mean, if it were perfect, it wouldn't do that, but you know, it is what it is. This next one's a rediscovered favorite, and it's my Urban Decay Naked palette. And I remember a couple years ago when I don't remember if I had this before I started my channel or not, but I'm going on 3 years this year in April, and you know, I just remember saving up for this and buying it. And you know, at the time my only job was nannying, so I was making okay money, but not great money by any means. But I remember saving up for this and being so excited about it. And you know, I feel like now that I get to try all kinds of products, I've forgotten about this thing that I have loved for so long. So I've been using it all month, and I used it today. All I do is I'll use Sin, the second one in, just on the lid, and then I'll use Naked all over as like a buffer color. And then Buck is kind of a newfound favorite of mine. I'll just put actually with that e.l.f. crease brush just in the crease, and then I'll blend it out again with that third color in Naked. And then sometimes I'll throw a little bit of Half Baked just kind of on the outer part of the lid, or just kind of spread throughout to kind of warm it up a little bit. I love this color Hustle. I feel like it's so underrated. I put it just on my lower lash line today with just like a little sponge. But anytime I'm wearing like a dark look on my eyes, like where it's like a bluish color, I'm usually wearing Gunmetal. It's one of my favorites. Literally every color in here. The only color I don't love is Sidecar, because it is like the most gorgeous, let me swatch it. It is the most gorgeous, like, I don't even know what to call it, like a pewter, but no, it's kind of bronzy as well, but in different lights it looks different. It is beautiful. But the sparkle in it has fallen everywhere. I've heard they reformulated it, so I think some of the newer Naked palettes might have the new formula of this. So I'm like, oh, I want to get a new palette. I'm like, no, that would be ridiculous. But sorry, I know it grosses some people out that I just like lick the shadow and wipe it off, but that's just what I do. I'm never gonna change. Anyway, so then the next, so this is just, I love it. I forgot how much I love it, and that's all. So I challenge you this month, February, if you have a palette or some makeup product that you have loved and loved and loved, but you've kind of forgotten about for a while because something newer and flashier came out, go back to it and try it out, and you will remember, you'll rekindle that old flame. Let me know below what product you're gonna kind of rekindle the flame for, because I'm just curious. Okay, so another favorite, a new product to me, is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. And this stuff is, there's no silicone in it, which I think is good for my skin as I'm learning my skin. But it's got a little pump. It smells like a dream. It really smells amazing, like kind of like coconuts, but kind of fruity. And when you put it on, it's just so moisturizing on your skin, and your skin will just soak it up pretty quickly, and then it's ready for you to put foundation or BB cream. I've told you guys I've been wearing BB creams a lot more lately just to give my skin, I've just realized my skin doesn't really need foundation, so today I'm just wearing a BB cream. But if you're wondering, it's the Dr. Jart one in the gold tube. That's expensive, but I love it so much. Anyway, but I just love this, and every time I'm reaching for a primer, I've been reaching for this one and the Maybelline one a lot. Let me show you that one. The other one I really like, that I feel like these are really similar, and the next time I do a dupes video, I don't know, I might test these out. They're so similar. But this is the Master Prime by Face Studio one that's in the pink, and it's Blur and Illuminate 200. Or is it white? Kind of pinkish white. Anyway, these are both amazing. If you don't have the money for this, try this because I have been loving this as well. Another disappointing product that I bought, and I don't know, I needed a new gel eyeliner and I really like the Mika Beauty one that I've been using, but I also like the Maybelline one and the L'Oreal one that they have. Those are all amazing. But I was like, well, I want to try a new one. So I bought a Sonia Kashuk one, and most products from Sonia Kashuk I love, but this one, it's just their dramatically defining long wear gel eyeliner. And it's got kind of like this frosted glass, and it's just kind of cute. Well, I don't love it. I'm wearing it today, and I've been wearing it most days the past week or two. But what I'm realizing is it's not as easy to apply as some of the other ones. But on top of that, I feel like I have to put more layers of it on if I'm wearing any sort of like shimmery shade on my lid, which is almost every day. And then furthermore, it kind of transfers down to here. So like I'll get a little bit of liner down here every hour. So at work, I'll look in the mirror and be like, what? So I'm like, that's not a problem I have like ever had with the gel eyeliners I've been using the past few years. So I'm just thinking, you know, I might use a little more of it up. I don't want to waste all that, but at the same time, like, I don't want to go through that every day. So I might end up going and buying another one. If you have a gel liner you love, high-end or drugstore, let me know down below, because I'm kind of wanting to try a new one, but I also want it to be one that's good. Anyway, okay, so my last favorite is from ColourPop, and it's this shade. It's one of their shadows that are like crazy and like cushiony. It's the weirdest thing if you've ever touched them. But it's in the shade Girly, and I'm kind of wearing it on my lids today. I applied it way earlier though. But this is just this really pretty, it's the one below there, like white, but it's got like this golden gleam to it. And it's not glitter. There's literally no glitter in this, I don't think, at all. But it's just almost this duochrome with like white and like gold. And it's just beautiful. It makes me think of like if you were to take the MAC Pigment in Vanilla, which I also love and own, and turn it into a shadow like this. It's like the same exact color, but this is just easier to apply because you're not worried about pigment going everywhere or wetting a brush. This just all applies all in one. And if you are, like for me, I talked about one of my recent videos, I don't like placing orders online unless like I'm getting enough things to make it worth paying the shipping or whatever. If you're wanting to look at ColourPop, I love this shadow, Girly, but also their lip, I'm not in love with a lot of their lip products. Like their Lippie Sticks I actually didn't love. I didn't hate them, but I was like, But their lip liners are incredible. So if you're wanting to maybe try a couple of things, I definitely recommend their lip liners. I have the one in Bound, and I love it. I love it. So that's another thing I'd recommend. So those were all of my favorites and kind of some flops from this past month. Hopefully you have had a lovely January and we're all looking forward to February. It's gonna be an awesome month, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye. My hair looks like a microphone up there. Looks like 2 jelly donuts. Why are they jelly? I don't know.